Well, hi, Leah. Glad to see you joining me in chat. Sure, I got a few other people coming on in, but, you know, it's going to be a chill night. Pip needed a break, so I am continuing on with my evidence review because we have a filming date coming up, and I want to make sure I don't miss it. How you doing, everybody? It's Friday night with the T Monster. I'm the T Monster. How are you? You can call me T Monster or Twitch Dad. And right now, I am just getting myself set up. Yes, Gamer Cat is here. Hey, Sonny, how are you? Good to see you, Bear. Hope you had a good week at college. Hope you had a good week at college. So, yeah, I'm telling you, Cat, I'm going to get your where is your cat cam? There's your cat cam. Right there. See? I told you I was going to get you your cat cam up. It's a basic cat cam. I hope you don't mind. I don't have the paws around it, but there you go. He loafing, Sonny. He loafing. So right here in my hands, chat. Right here in my hand. This is season 1, along with the evidence from the first year, and I think over the weekend I'm going to pick up a second one of these, and then take the 2022 stuff, transfer it over, because I'm running out of room fast on this thing. And that's a good thing. I don't mind saying it. I think that's a good thing. All right. And tonight we're going to take a look at so I should probably explain. We are shooting next week the Christmas episode. I'm sure Phil will probably want to come up with some original music. If he doesn't, don't worry. I've got some music set aside over at Digital Juice. But yeah, I'm doing the Christmas episode. We're shooting the Christmas episode now. Kitty says, "Do not disturb." Yeah, I know, right? Loaf wants the pets. Is that what you want? Nope. No, Dad. Listen to Miss Leah. Miss Leah says, "No, do not disturb." Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. The real star, everybody. The real star of this stream right here. I hope everyone's having had a good week. I know that I was talking yesterday about the phone conversation. I was supposed to talk to someone over at Twitch. Fortunately, they did not show. So I'm hoping it was just slip of the mind, and I'll see if I can't get that up and running next week. And it's got to be next week because I'm pretty sure I'm going to be going to New Zealand. We have two. My university professor didn't show up today. Jeez, wow. I mean, that's a weird thing. When that was the thing. I never had that issue with and I don't even know if that's still a thing or not, or if that was just an urban myth. With if your teacher didn't show up, you gave them 10 to 15 minutes. And this is why, Sonny, I'm always waiting like 10 or 15 minutes, because you wait 10 or 15 minutes, and at 15 minutes, if your professor does not show up, you leave. Now, I don't know. I have no clue. Chat, if that was just an urban myth or if that was really a thing, but there it is. By the way, everybody, you'll notice I'm wearing my my Twitch hoodie. I can't remember if I showed this off. I got this. This is my Twitch's hoodie, my TwitchCon hoodie. This is the TwitchCon hoodie, and I did find where they have the actual Twitch logo, which is right here. They don't have glitch, but they actually have the word Twitch here. So there you go. Very comfortable. Very comfortable. When you are reviewing evidence, it is good to be comfortable. All right, so something else I should mention too. If you, whoops, is that not the right one? All right, let's try that again. There we go. It's going to ask me which one do I want to, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and sign out of that one. Yeah. All right. And we're back. There we go. It's a long cut, Bear. I don't mind saying it's a long cut. Are you comfy where you're at? I can tell because he's purring. He's purring up a storm. Just going ahead and lower his camera down a bit so you can have a little more of Benedict as opposed to me. There you go. A little more of Gamer Cat here. All right. See if I've got Cat. Been listening to it on and off. My brain's scattered as usual, so I've been taking it slow. Well, there's nothing wrong with Who's gonna take care of the cats while y'all are gone? We may get a sitter for that. We may get a pet sitter for that. that is the definite possibility right there. So if anybody was curious, I left off with checking actually some audio. I finished my downstairs sweep and didn't necessarily find anything unusual apart from, of course, isolating the REM pod hits. We got a lot of action off the REM pod. We also got a lot more action off of Simon than I expected. And then there was some stuff with the grid that I didn't quite get that. I'm not sure if it was problems with the grid or the grid itself. I want to run it by Phil and get Phil's opinion on it. Need a chill stream tonight. This week has been exhausting, but this is your first time back, correct? Yo, Nick, how are you tonight, buddy? How are you tonight? Good to see you in chat. You know what, Nick? If the upstairs does not bear a lot of fruit tonight, if you feel the need to get into some Destiny, I can always switch it up and get into some Destiny. I was planning to do some Destiny tomorrow. I'm also planning to get in some packing up of the Halloween stuff. And I think the plan is that whenever we go up to put the Halloween stuff back up in the attic, I swap it with the Christmas stuff. We don't put the Christmas stuff up until December 1st. That is still a house rule. I should be back by Thanksgiving, though, for from the New Zealand trip. So we'll see how that goes. Everybody. Now I'm trying to remember. Can I go to clear markers? That's what I want to do. Perfect. I tell you, the more I reacquaint myself with Premiere, the more I love this program. Oh shoot! I forgot to ping the folks at Innocent Lives Foundation. Nick, I'm sorry. Will I be able to reach somebody this weekend about my participation with your streamathon? I'm really sorry, Nick. I'm sorry I didn't get back that. It's been a week. Highs and lows, ups and downs. It's been a week. Anyway. All right. Now I'm trying to remember, too, if I can show off this tonight. I was doing a little bit of tinkering tonight, and I taught myself a new skill, everybody, and I was pretty pleased with myself. Pretty pleased. But first things first, I got to see if I can open something that I want to open here. Let me just see. I think I edited the one that's actually on my hard drive, if that's the case. I know right now I'm talking complete gibberish, so bear with me, everybody. Let's see. Was it here? No, wait. Did I? No. It was on my hard drive. It was on my actual hard drive. It's too bad. I learned something. I did something new today, chat. I basically created something new. Sunny has already seen it, but I'll just have to. I'm gonna leave it as a surprise for an upcoming episode. But let's get to it. So I did want to say, I had a conversation with a young man. Sonny, everybody's a young man where you're at. It's called college. He noticed my shirt. It was the one that Bungie did with the wildfires were happening. And we chatted about Halo instead of D2. That's nice. I told you don't worry about ILF this week. The January charity stream is going to be my baby. So I'm going to sandbag and save you for that one. Lol. Fair enough, sir. Fair enough. I will go ahead and do that. I will go ahead and do that. I just like to phrase it instead of a kid person. Well, that's fair. That's fair. You could say student or another student. All right. So let me just see what I've got here. I'm doing upstairs now. So upstairs is going to be this one. And let me see. That's 902. Yeah, this. Okay, so I think chat. No. Oop, I just did that. I'll fix that later. I believe. Yeah. What? I'm gonna try to remember. I believe, chat, that the audio is going to be a little dicey on this. Now, I think I should have. Just see something here. Yep. Okay, so that was right. That was right. I should have some audio that corroborates with this, and then there's this uninterrupted. There's this uninterrupted here, but I think I also went downstairs with that. Okay. I mean, you are seriously loafing, aren't you? Aren't you, buddy? Yeah. Let me just adjust. I mean, there's the loaf right there. There's the loaf. It's basically cat butt. I admit, it's just plain old cat butt. But let's try this. Is that better? No, that's worse. All right. I'm trying to get your best angle here, but you are seriously dealing prime loaf. I will say that. You are seriously dealing prime loaf here. Okay. Mega loaf, that's true. All right. I think I'm ready to go here. So I thought I'd give everybody a oh, yeah. I'm gonna have to do this manually too, chat, because he's blocking my access to the to the stream deck.
Cat butt.
Cat butt. Severe cat butt, and now I just got cat head. He is loafing on the mouse pad. Oh, there it is.
Well, I came in, so he's expecting it.
There is that. Well, at least I can get now to the interface here. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're basic.
Did you want some treats, Benedict? Where are you? Oh, there you are. Can you pass me treats from in your drawer there? Cause
there's also the treats right here.
He doesn't like those. Could be some of those.
I thought the treats were over there. They're in a large square container. They should be.
This is empty.
Hang on.
This is empty.
Oh, that's empty? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well, let me just see if I have any.
Crumbs left.
I don't know if I have catnip. I don't think we want to get Benedict
No, well, I'll
stoned.
just give him a couple of these then. I know we've got some bags upstairs. Here you go, little dude. We're gonna jab.
I thought I had
We're gonna jab this guy tomorrow.
Yeah, we gotta give him the jabs tomorrow. I thought I had some cat treats in here. I don't think I do. Thought I had the ones that he really likes, the ones with the. Yeah, that's Twitch Mom. Okay. First.
I can't give him almonds.
No, almonds would be bad. Almonds would be bad. Okay. So moving on over. Here we go. That is not where we're starting, because I gotta find where I put. There we go. Okay. Just see how this. Okay, so this is my body cam. This is my body cam right here.
4, are you sure you're not in here with us? 2.6, 8.5. Are you positive you're not in here with us? Yeah. All right. No, that's me, buddy. Okay. Did I just say cute?
Yeah, it was a jovial crowd here.
Well, I
Okay.
will say this. This is the most active I've ever seen my millimeter. It's jumping between 0, 4.5, and 8.5. So,
Oh wow. Did you catch that? What was that, honey?
I'm just talking to Siri.
Oh, all right. Did you catch that? So there's nobody in the other room, chat. There's nobody in the other room, and watch what happens when I bring the camera around. There's no one in the other room. Oh, your daughter says hi.
Hi.
Well, watch
Back
this.
it up a little bit.
Yeah, watch this. Hang on, I'll back it up a little more. All right, so let me go on ahead and let me give you a quick rundown of where we are. So we are in Dunlora Inn in Mineral, Virginia, and
It's Christmas.
it's close to
Close to
Christmas,
Christmas, yeah.
close to Christmas, and we are on the upstairs level. We had two teams. We had 15 people total. So we got one team. So we moved from the bottom level to the top level, and the people up top have now moved to the bottom level, which is where you saw it earlier on Tuesday. And this is the thing. Watch, I'm bringing my body cam around, and the other room, Phil has put in there 2 motion sensors, and I've put in there Simon. And you'll see when this camera comes around. Boom.
Oh, nice.
That's not a bad capture right there. That is not a bad capture.
Is that upstairs?
This is upstairs. So what's really interesting about Dunlora is Dunlora, they really lean into their haunted history. They also lean into a great place for a bride, for like marriage venue. They actually have this is supposedly the bridal suite, where the bride sleeps in this room, and in the connecting room there's another bed for the head bridesmaid. At least that's how they've sold it in theory. So, first capture of the night and its motion sensors. That's actually pretty darn good. That's pretty darn good. Oh, I wanted to. Oh wait, what was I about to say? Oh, I should also say this. You're going to hear me a little too enthusiastically reading off from the Mel meter. That's because this was a brand new toy that I was just breaking in. So whenever I can, I am reading it off like I'm some kind of auctioneer. I got 12, I got 12, and I got 12, 12, 12, 8. We got an 8 on the Mel meter. Mel meter is going 12. We're going back to 12. We're going down 20, down to 10, down to 10. We're going down to 10. And we're up to 5. 5 on the meter, 5 on the meter, on the Mel meter. Oh, but now 5, 6, 5, 6. Do I hear 6? Do I hear 6? 6. You know, that's kind of how I sound throughout the entire thing. So just wanted to give you fair warning.
12.2, 7.6. Do you want me to go into the Whoa.
Oh, and I should also say this too. I think I bring it around. Well, I'll point it out when I get to it. Hold on.
Want me to go into the children's bedroom?
Technically, that was the children's bedroom. Yeah.
Wow. So what is your thoughts on orbs? The reason I'm asking is, granted I wasn't running this downstairs, but I'm seeing a lot of orbs right now.
All right. So this is fresh in my head because we were playing Phasmo the other night. You can see some of the orbs, or what is usually theorized as orbs. Honestly, I think this is dust. There's a lot happening here with the dust, and it's a little, you know, it's when people say, "Ooh, they're orbs," I have kind of fallen out of faith and favor with orbs. Yes, they are one of the pieces of evidence in Phasmophobia. That's about as much legitimacy as they get. I think what we're looking at here, because there are some pretty hefty covers in this room. It was December, of course, and not necessarily buying into the possibility that there are orbs. If it was if they were casting off their own light, and if they were moving a bit slower and with more purpose, maybe. But the line between orbs and dust is it's wafer thin. And the more I look at evidence like this, the more I'm like, yeah, that's dust, or that's lint, or that's dander coming off of some of the quilts that were in the room. So I'm not really buying it. Now, the motion that's being set off right there, that's Phil moving in there. Let's see if I remember correctly. There's 1, 2, 3. There's 4, 5 of us in this tiny room, and the kids' room is also the head bridesmaid's room. So there's that. All right, jumping back in here. Let's take a listen or a look. At one point, I think I give Taylor my my iPad just to get it. There's 1, 2. Yeah, so there's 2. There's 2 of us here. There's Phil. So if there's 3 there, it's 5. Yeah, there's 7 of us in here.
Yep. 4.8, 2.1.
Yeah. Sorry, everybody. I'm just a little too excited about the Melmeter. Okay, so this is what I wanted to point out. So this right here, this is Phil's Frankenstein project right here. This right here, let me just see if I can get a better shot at it. This is Phil's built-in. So if you've seen any of the ghost shows, you know that some of the ghost shows that are out there, they have these devices that they call portals, right? And all they are spirit boxes, but they're spirit boxes that have been hooked up to a noise gate that kind of that cycles out the that your normal spirit box picks up. And when you see these devices that sometimes are called geophones, sometimes they're called portals. They sometimes are designed to look like old school radios of the 30s, but all they are is a spirit box connected to a noise gate. And what Phil has done is he has constructed one using a wah-wah pedal. He has literally just put one together on his own, and that is what you're hearing speaking in the background. Now, if I recall, I have audio, just an audio track, because I'm pretty sure I had a recorder with me. Let me just double check that. Let's see here. And if that's the case, I would prefer to use that audio over the audio of, because the microphone that's on the body cam is not that great. It is not that great. We have caught stuff on it before, EVP wise, but whatever is creating that or whatever is doing it, yeah, it's got to be right up on you. It's got to be like almost practically standing next to you. Okay, so this is, yeah, it's 54 minutes. Yeah, I think this is the one. Let me see if Adobe Audition can open this up. So this is the other side of paranormal investigation. This is where you basically have to sit and like meticulously go through audio and video and see what you caught, if you caught anything at all. And it's the stuff that you don't see on a lot of the ghost shows. You don't see a lot of this on the ghost shows, because for some people this is not the most exciting of material, of content. But this is where the discovery process happens. This is where it all happens. So let me just see what I've caught here. Let me just make sure that I've got this. That was Simon.
Are you making the little box turn green?
That was me.
Okay.
was me making the box turn green. But I've seen you make the box go green. Can you make the box go red? I could have started this later. Let me see if let me see if that happens later on.
Wasn't looking. I was passing on the iPad. What's it saying now? That was not cool. That was not cool. Look.
Okay, I'm saying that I'm saving this because that was a truly funny moment. That was Brandon coming in. All right. So by the way, everybody, if at any time during my review phase, if you have questions for me, if you have questions about what we do at OSI, if you have questions about the review process, anything like that, please don't hesitate. By all means, go on ahead and give me a shout. Ask a question. I would love to talk to you about this. I would love to talk to you about the process. I'd love to talk to you about what it is that we're doing, that sort of thing. So I got no problems with that whatsoever. Unfortunately, the downside of this of doing this of doing this kind of stream is I can't have background music or anything going on. I've got to be listening to audio raw because I will, if I hear it in here, I'd have to hear it over having some kind of chill music playing in the background, so I can't necessarily do that. I did want to do a quick follow-up to the brand new thing that I'm starting up on OSI. And if you're curious about OSI, if you want to see what we've got online, you can just go ahead and hit Command OSI. And you'll see that right there, Old Spirits Investigations will take you directly, that link will take you directly to our YouTube. And I started up something brand new yesterday called Paranormal Personals. And that is a very casual one-on-one kind of response for any time that I think an answer is going to go beyond the 3 minutes that I could do on TikTok or the 1 minute that I could do on Shorts. And I responded to a paranormal attack that happened to content creator Chris Collins. And that was... what I find interesting about it is that it's already had over 50 views within 24 hours, and I haven't told anybody that it's up. I haven't advertised it on YouTube. Well, no, I take that back. I tagged it and tagged Chris Collins in the Call Me Chris on the post itself, and I did drop the link into her comments. I don't know if a moderator prevented it from going live, but it's getting traffic. But I really haven't promoted it anywhere. Now, on the flip side of that, there was a review I did for 28 Days Haunted, which is a brand new series that dropped on Netflix. And in 5 days' time, it has gotten over 770 views. So that's kind of kicking ass and taking names right there. And yes, it's a very honest review of 28 Days Haunted. And I'm very proud of it. You can find all that stuff at oldspiritsinvestigations.com. So I basically say, what's it saying? And that's when Brandon comes in. Oh, let me try that again.
What's it saying now? That was not cool. That was not cool.
Look at that smile on his face.
You're about to get your bro status suspended for that. That was not cool. Yeah, but he went with the 2. Yeah. Yeah. 3.8.
I'm so excited about my mail meter.
If you see any orbs,
but see what I mean? See, that's just way too much. That's just way too much. And if I back it up again, and you see the bed. You back it up again, you see the bed. The bed's got one of those. Because I'm gonna. Nope. Almost there. There you go. Don't worry, Cat. I'll work around you. How about that? You want me to work around you? I'll work around you. I don't know if you can see it, but you can sort of see how the bed is got one of those kind of comforters on it that can kick up a lot into the air. So I'm less than inclined to think that it's that those are orbs. All right, you know what, Cat? I'm just gonna go ahead and turn your camera back on because I know you're waiting for it. But if I see something, Gamer Cat, if I see something, I'm gonna supersede. Are you really gonna? Wow, look at this cat. He knows when the camera's on him. He really does know when the camera's on him. You gonna settle down? There you go. There you go. See? He knows when the camera's on him. He knows when the camera's on him. All right, let me get back to this.
Yeah.
Okay.
3.8, 2.6. But I mean, yeah. If you see any orbs, tell me if you think that's just dust or if that's orbs, because they seem to be moving upward and very. That's rude.
So I'll give you a quick story about this lady right here on the right hand side. She was digging what Phil and I were dealing. She loved the gadgets. She loved the portal. She was hanging on every word on that. And when we went to the third place of the third location of Dunlora, which was the cottage room, she and her traveling mate basically joined us, and they said, "Yeah, we want to stick around with you guys because you guys seem to know what you're doing." So, I'll take that. I'll take that.
Yes.
I'll gladly take that.
More
Yeah.
of that, please. More of that, my girl.
All right. So, we were here. There was a lot of noise happening in that room. Look at that. Did you see that? It happened again. Both motion sensors. Boom, boom.
Yeah, just said stop. Okay. But I do appreciate your input on the whole thing with the orbs, because I'm now on the fence because I've been noticing that people aren't buying into them as much.
Oh, and Phil has in the other room. He has a FLIR going on. He's got a infrared camera going on. That thing is pretty impressive. I gotta admit, that thing's pretty impressive. Oh, and I should also say, we're in pitch darkness. We're in pitch darkness dealing with all this.
I'm gonna go into this room to see what happens.
Well, there's Simon. There's the FLIR. I don't think the FLIR's on.
I'm gonna set this off. You can do that too if you want.
No, and I think that's Phil turning on the FLIR.
Phil, I'm not setting off this motion meter at all. Phil? No, not you, Phil. Phil, I'm not setting off this motion meter at all.
I was kind of a nervous wreck too. I just wanted this evening to go well.
This is even weirder. The other motion sensor is not responding to me at all.
Oh, there's my H4. I was trying to figure out where did I put my H4? I put it in the other room.
0.1, 0.2, 0.5.
T, calm down. Calm down.
0.4. By the way, I'm T. If you're new. What? Oh, I'm sorry. Didn't see what? Oh, that. I knew that. I knew that. All right, chat.
See there.
So just chill out with us and enjoy the investigation.
So that was the that was the
We can take it down a notch if you want us to. 3.0, 1.0, 1.2.
I think at one point Phil does pat me on the shoulder and say, T, calm down. Calm down. I was so excited.
Are you in here near the flux? Do you want to have a conversation? Make the green light go off again and we can talk. Or if you want me to go away, make the red light on the other side go off.
See again, I'll give you another look at why I'm not 100% sold. If you look at the space, in between, over to the left, in between the door frame and the actual doorway itself, you're going to see a lot of things going back and forth. And a lot of times people go, "Ooh, that's orb activity. That's orb activity." No, it's not. That's dust. That's dust. And you can just see how it behaves. It doesn't. It's just. You'll take a look. Take a look.
Light go off again and we can talk. Or if you want me to go away, make the red light on the other side go off.
And the thing is, you can see there's a lot of area rugs, and they collect a lot of dander. They collect a lot of dust from people's shoes and things like that. And so, I'm not believing. When I first got back from Dunlore chat, I honestly was convinced that this was like the most orb activity we had ever had. And I look at it now and go, yeah, it's dust. But that's the thing. You learn. You learn what's what. You learn the difference between dust and orbs. And even then, orbs are not that common. Orbs are not that common. Phasmophobia makes it seem like they're common. They're not that common. Although I will say, if you ever go back, if you have if you have Discovery Plus, right? And you go back to the original season of Ghost Hunters, most of the first season are them basically debunking possible orbs, which they were just like, yeah, it's dust. This is like, Jason Hawes just knocks it out of the park. It's great. All right, so back to it. But yeah, right now it is pitch dark, and the body cam that I have is a full spectral cam, and right next to it is a small IR emitter.
Go off if you're a boy. Make the green light go off if you're a girl.
What? There you go, everyone. Prime cap button. I don't think that is prohibited by TOS, so I think we're good.
Did it really say I am 5'3"? Well, okay.
She was very sweet. That was Taylor. Taylor is Brandon's wife. Very sweet lady.
You want to talk about those brothel days with us?
Actually, that was a pretty decent shot of Phil Rossi, I think. Look at that. Look at that majestic MFer. Right there. Right there. I'm Phil Rossi, and I am investigating the crap out of this place. I also need, chat, a cable because my keyboard is now doing the glowing red keys, and whenever I get the glowing red keys, I know that the battery on my Logitech keyboard is about to go off. So there we go. We're now recharging. We're good. Okay.
You want to talk about those brothel days with us? I mean, if these walls could talk, what would they tell us?
Now you see the T. Morris of December 2021 was waving his millimeter around the active cameras and his iPad. So he's setting it off without realizing it. Just want to point that out, that I did learn something between then and now. So there you go. Although we did get some spikes that were pretty outrageous. We got some spikes that were absolutely redonkulous. So there's that.
No longer 1.7? 1.5?
Just want to say real quick to Phil. Getting comfortable over there? You comfy? I think he's comfy now, chat. That was something I remember too from the night, was that the motion sensors kept going off all night long. And whatever was kicking off the motion sensors, they would go off, like one and the other, and then or this one and this one.
It went from 0.3 to 0.2, just as it said 0.2.
You bored? No. Yeah, see, whenever you get bored, you nudge the mouse or something, and then I got to start all over again. Don't you give me sass. Yeah, and that was me moment. A very early that was me moment. Now, I think whatever's floating around, that dust that's floating around there, I don't think it is enough to set off the motion detectors. I'd have to check that with Phil, but I don't think it's enough to set off the motion detectors.
That's me. That was me. Yeah, that was me making the box turn green. But I've seen you make the box go green. Can you make the box go red?
Okay. So here's what I'm going to do, just to make this a little more efficient. All right, so I found the spot where my H4 has kicked in. I guess I must have forgotten, and that was something that, yeah, I admit I had an issue with early on, which is I would forget that when you first have an H4 and you put it in record, it doesn't record. It's in test mode, which is why the light blinks. And then when you hit the button a second time on the H4, that's when it records. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to see if I can't sync up the two files together. I'm going to sync up this with the audio from the H4, and then I'll have better audio. Let's see here. So, all right, and then we'll go to mono 01. And then we zoom in on here. So I say,
But I've seen you make the box go green.
all right. So that's, but I've seen you make the. All right. So I think chat that that might have synced it up. We'll find out. Let's play back and listen.
You making the little box turn green?
That was me.
Okay, that's what it says.
Yeah, that was me making the box turn green. But okay. I don't know if you can hear it. I can hear it, but there's a slight echo. So what I have to do is I have to zoom in and see if I can't move it. Just, oh, that's too much. But I've seen you make. Yeah. I mean, I'm literally moving it by just a matter of frames, really. But I've seen you make the box go green. Can you make? I'm wondering if I can do this. Yeah, frames. That's, no, I take that back. But I've seen you make the box go green. Can you make the box go red? Well, that's it. I've synced up the audio. There we go. Okay. That's going to make life a little easier. So save that. And I'm going to also quit this. Oh, wait. No, I won't. Yes, I will quit this. That way I have more resources for Photoshop. Premiere, Adobe Premiere. By the way, everybody, thank you very much for joining me and the Scream team the other night. We had a good time in Phasmophobia. Wow, have they upgraded Phasmo. Bear, I think you're still out there, but Sonny, I'm telling you, the upgrade for Phasmo is ridiculously good. It is ridiculously good. All right. Did I? All right. So here we go. It also sounded really good too. It sounded phenomenal.
That was me. Yeah, that was me.
Whatever Phil's wearing on his chest, I swear to God,
When you make the box go green,
it looks like he's doing a full Tony Stark out there. I gotta ask what that was. All right. Oh, there's something else I should do here. I just realized. I should. Let's see. I should mute this track. Oh, no. Mute this track. Okay. Because from this point on, I just want to hear the audio. Now that this is synced up, I want to hear the audio from the H4 and and watch the video from the body cam just to see if we caught anything. So I've muted that. And I think I want to also boost the volume here ever so slightly. There we go. And now here's one of those instances where I'd like to take the desktop audio and crank that up a bit so you can hear it as well. All right, so fair warning, everybody. The desktop audio, the audio coming from the desktop is going to sound substantially louder. So just be ready for that. .7. Still manageable. Ooh, okay. Okay. Fresh battery in Phil's camera, and it just died.
Fresh battery in my camera, by the way, and it just died.
Yeah, it got noticeably colder here. Did you notice that?
No, I don't think these are.
Okay, I got 67.3 temperature wise. I'm gonna walk by the flux again. I'm gonna come back in there and let me take a look at the temperature. 67.5, 67.7.
We got it right here as well. Celsius.
Oh, Celsius.
Oh.
I was trying to see if it was different, if it was, it's not.
That was a tight fit when I'm looking at it.
I saw my daughter just like my Instagram post. I love how she humors her.
How old is she?
There's a shout out to you there. Hey, noob. Shout out to you there, Sonny.
Going to our alma mater, James Madison. If that happens, you're going to hear me exclaim it all the way from Northern Virginia. Thank you. Both his daughter and my daughter have ghosted together. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
We did a dual family thing in Gettysburg. It was hell of fun.
Awesome.
That was fun. That was fun. How are you tonight, noob?
To you.
Yeah.
See, I heard no.
What?
Yeah.
See, I heard no. I heard no. Very tired? Are you got a do you have a training seminar or something going on? All right, so have a listen to the portal, because I ask, do we appear as ghosts to you? And I hear a very soft no. Everybody else hears a yes, but I'm pretty sure that was a soft no. All right. Exclaim it all the way from Northern Virginia. Thank you. Both his daughter and my daughter have ghost hunted together. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
We did a dual family thing in Gettysburg. What are you doing, Kat?
Awesome.
Ah. Are we ghosts to you? Okay, so that's where I ask it. Are we ghosts to you? Are we ghosts to you? Listen for it. Listen for the response. No. See, I heard no.
I heard no too.
Yeah, that's what it sounded like.
Yeah, I heard no.
Did you just walk back over between me and this young lady right here?
So this prototype that Phil built, this was the first night he was using it. And yeah, it's definitely, Phil came into his own when he did that. It's pretty sharp. That's pretty sharp.
Oh, did you hear that whisper? Oh, it's you.
Oh, yeah.
I guess that would be it.
Yeah. Are you standing right here between us?
Motion sensor again.
There's definitely something happening in that corner of the room right there. Definitely something happening in that corner. Those two were very nice. Granted, I'm probably saying that because they liked us, so there is that. Okay.
Oh, did you hear that whisper? Oh, it's you.
Oh, yeah.
I guess that would be it.
Yeah. Are you standing right here between us?
Motion sensor again.
Are you glad to have company this evening?
Oh, I was checking it for
You want me to
temperature.
back off?
And that noise that you hear in the background, that is traffic. For anybody new to the stream and trying to figure out what's going on, how you doing? I am T or T Monster or Twitch Dad, and right now I am reviewing evidence from a ghost hunt that I did in Dunlore, Virginia, with Phil Rossi. The geography of the place is okay. So this is where the bed and breakfast is, right? And literally right going by the bed and breakfast is route, I think it's 288 in Virginia, and it goes right by. So any kind of heavy traffic, you're gonna hear it go by there. And trucks love 288, so we get a lot of that during this investigation. And if anybody has any questions about how often I go on investigations, about the investigation process, about old spirits, anything like that, feel free, everybody, to go on ahead and shoot off your questions. I am paying attention to chat, but I'm also paying attention to the audio. So the video is taken from a body cam that I was wearing. The audio is taken from an H4n, which I had recording in a separate room. It was an attached but a separate room. And before I forget, let me throw this in there. Noob, it was it's a pleasure having you here. I hope you're planning your next outing. I know you were getting into paranormal investigation as well. So If you're looking for something to do, if I head south, I will make sure I will let you know because I would love to have you join me. Be a lot of fun. All right, let's get back into this.
It's like there's motion, but it's not. That's why I brought that in there to see if there was a temperature difference.
Here, let me
There wasn't.
get up to the window then.
There was no temperature difference.
60.4.
That's me. That's me. That's me.
Yeah, there's no temperature difference, but it feels different.
It feels different though, right?
Yeah.
There is someone in this room. Would you turn the light green?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it should have turned off.
It should have turned off.
Yeah. Okay, step away.
Can you step away from that green light for a minute, please? Are you angry that T came over there to that corner?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Hey, I am really, really sorry. It's a tight space here. Do you accept my apology? Because I'm real sorry about that.
Can you please turn that off?
You want me to turn it off?
Let go of this.
I'm gonna touch it.
I tell you what.
Thank you.
There we go.
All right, thank you. I think it said you're welcome. No. That is definitely one angry REM pod. And all I was doing was just checking out the temperature. So I can get back to that. Okay. So I go up here. I go up to the window to check the temperature. Because we were curious the draft they were feeling, and keep in mind that REM pod was silent. That REM pod was silent when I went up to it. But she's feeling the draft up there, and we were wondering if it was coming from the window. So I leaned in with my millimeter to see if I could get a temperature read off the window.
That's why I brought that in there to see if there was a temperature difference.
Here, let me
There wasn't.
get up to the window then.
There was no temperature difference.
All right, so I step in.
60.4.
And you see, I thought that was me. So I back off.
There's no temperature difference, but it feels different.
It feels different though, right?
Yeah.
There is someone in this room. Would you turn the light green?
No.
No, it should have turned off.
It should have turned off.
Yeah. Okay, step away.
Can you step away from that green light for a minute, please?
And I don't know if you catch it,
Are
but
you angry?
or I don't know if
that,
I caught
T
it.
came over there to that
but-
corner?
There's an EMF reader, and that's also going off. Hey, I am really, really sorry. It's a tight space here. Do you accept my apology? Apparently not. Because I'm real sorry about that.
Can you please turn that off?
You want me to turn it off?
Let go of this.
I'm gonna touch it.
I tell you what.
Thank you.
There we go.
All right, thank you. I think it said you're welcome. No.
Does it just read
Still going off.
today?
Yo, how you doing there, Juliet?
Go into the other room? Sure.
If I'm upsetting you, I'm going to the other room if you want me to.
That was me, just testing the battery. No, they're talking through that right now. You made him angry, T.
I didn't mean to.
It's feeling very self-defensive there.
The temperature when I held that was not.
How's your week been, Juliet?
Feel here was different.
And there goes the motion sensors again. Wow. I totally forgot the motion sensors went off. Hey, got headphones for the TV now. Nicely done. So I think what I'm going to do for this is actually almost keep like a counter, and do like motion sensors, instead of showing each clip, because there's really not a lot to it. But that's pretty amazing. That's pretty amazing.
Different.
Bing bing.
And the motion sensor lights are going nuts in here.
Yeah.
Oh, your work week begins tomorrow. Oh, okay, gotcha.
Standing here. Like somebody's in your space, and you know when somebody's in your space and you just feel uncomfortable.
Now I don't think that REM pod
Are you
on the
standing
bed
next to me?
actually does anything. And I don't remember Simon doing anything either.
Is there anyone in this room right now?
Now the reason my voice spikes like that is because
Did you touch Charlie's hair?
I got and you saw it right there. I don't think that was an orb. That everyone, I believe, is a moth. Yeah, that's a moth. Pretty sure that's a moth. A high-pitched hay. Let me see if I can go back to it. Yeah, I'm not thinking that's an orb. That's got to be like moth or a dander or something like that. Let me go back a bit. Oh, it was a little while ago? Ah. All right.
This room right now.
Could have also
Did you
been...
touch Charlie's hair? She'd love that.
Charlie would not love that.
Oh my god.
Charlie might trip over the chair getting out of the room.
It's happening again.
Were you angry because T came over here?
It's happening again. Well, T, what was happening again? It'd be a good idea to explain that.
But if anything, with all of our bodies in here, it should be going up.
And what's funny is this one's staying stable at 22.
18 minutes. 18 minutes. Just so you know, 18 minutes.
So what's 18 minutes?
I'm starting to see orbs in here now.
Oh, okay.
And there's nothing in here to kick up the dust.
You're seeing dust in there, T.
Are there
It's
any
all the
soldiers
blankets in the room. Hey, this was little paranormal investigator T's like 4th or 5th investigation, so he's still learning. He's still learning, chat.
If you're a soldier, I'm a retired soldier. I did 26 years in the Army. What do you think about the Army?
See, that's traffic from outside.
Lyle was also Army.
Oh, I forgot about that. Lyle was Army.
What do you think of 23 years of a woman being in the Army?
Last time we were here, we asked who the president was, and it came.
I'd forgotten that the motion sensors went off that close to me, too.
Last time we were here,
That's interesting. That is
we
so
asked
interesting.
who the president was, and it hit her right.
So it must have been closer. The odd thing is, though, is that the motion sensors go off, but not the Simon does not react in any way, shape, or form. Now, granted, I did have Simon in a pretty tight field. He's only got like a foot on either side of him, so that might also be an issue. As you can see how tight this area is.
Well, I mean, back then. During your time, who was the president?
Do you want to talk to us?
Did the other group tire you out?
Yeah, I think so.
If you need some energy, feel free to take some from our batteries.
What? Thank you.
You're welcome.
I think I was showing chat what I was seeing because
This is the first battery in this device in my hand. If you want to go on ahead and take some of that energy, you're more than welcome to.
so one of the things that you may or may not have noticed, this was again very early on in when Phil and I were trying to, well, more to the point, I was trying to stream our investigations. And what you'll notice is that I have the gimbal screwed into a tripod, into a small tripod, but I have no light source. So the the phone is pretty much streaming pitch darkness, with the exception of any lights that were happening in the room, like lights off of our devices, lights off of Phil's portal. So yeah, it was tricky. It was very tricky. And at one point, I put up on the stream my my iPad just to give people something to look at. It was a learning, it's a learning phase. It's a learning phase. But anyway, moving on.
Do you like us being in this room?
Did you just say my grave? Whoops. You break it, you bought it.
Okay, I'm gonna slip outside here just to see if anything.
What did it say? I couldn't tell. If we were to stay the night, could we sleep in this bed? Would you allow Phil to sleep in that bed?
It just sounded like you said Philip, which is my full name. Could be a coincidence. But
Are you happy T left the room?
Wait a minute. So, remember, if it sounds like super clear, right? The audio coming from the other room, even though I've left the room, it's because the recorder is still in there. I've moved out into this hallway, and I had the reason I have this laser grid here pointing down the stairwell is that there's been the legend was that there was a shadow figure that moved along this hallway. So I have one camera pointing down in the stairwell and the laser grid pointing down there. The only thing that I was a little that I didn't quite buy into is that there was, as you can see, there's stuff at the bottom of the stairwell. Now, even though technically a shadow figure should be able to just move through that, I have seen that when clutter like that is there, rarely do you get any kind of movement. So that is up for speculation. That is up for speculation. But if you're curious as to how the sound is so clear, even though I'm out in the hallway, it's because this is synced up to the audio that was recording in the room, and I have now stepped out of the room. So you're getting audio after I left, but the video of where I went. So there's that. Okay.
it just sounded like you said Philip, which is my full name. Could be a coincidence. But
Are you happy T left the room?
I was waiting for the device to go, yeah.
Does it bother you when people stay overnight and sleep in this room?
That's actually a pretty fun. That's actually a pretty fun shot. One of the things that when you're editing video, when you are editing video for paranormal usage, one thing you should always be looking for is really cool B-roll for like your opening credits and things like that. And this is actually a pretty decent shot of me. I mean, it's not a perfect shot. I probably couldn't use it for like opening credits, but it's just a nice little odd clip, you know, that I can use for a 5-minute paranormal or otherwise.
What did it say? Don't sleep. Oh.
Didn't you, Brandon?
Say that again. What did they say it sound like?
Are you upset that there are women in the room?
You heard that, right?
Okay.
Does it bother you when people stay overnight and sleep in this room?
Are you upset that there are women in the room?
You heard that, right?
What did it say?
Don't sleep.
Oh.
Didn't you, Brandon?
I missed that.
Yes. Do you remember when Taylor and Brandon stayed in this room?
Yes, I can. You left a memory here.
Well, we don't want to know what they did.
Keep it to yourself.
I'm just gonna lay down on this bed for a minute.
No.
No? Well, my back really hurts. You know, I've got a tired back here, and I've been on my feet a lot, so I'm just gonna lay down.
Did you hear that breath?
Yes.
Yeah, it like almost like a growly breath.
Hmm. See if I picked up a breath or a growl of any kind.
No.
No? Well, my back really hurts. You know, I've got a tired back here, and I've been on my feet a lot, so I'm just gonna lay down.
Did you hear that breath?
Yes.
Yeah, it like almost like a growly breath.
Uh-huh.
I didn't hear it.
Are you upset with him laying on your bed?
Now, what's interesting about this chat is that when I was shooting with the laser grid down into that stairwell, 0 events, none, 0 events. And remember how many events I had downstairs with the cold spots and everything. I had 0 events on this one, which I thought was interesting.
Then I'm closed. Get up.
I'm not here for business. I'm just here to rest.
Say that again.
Rest.
Rest.
Thank you.
Yep.
Is that what it said?
Rest.
Rest.
Not bad. Not bad. It does say rest, it sounds like.
Rest.
Wow. It's very subtle.
Yeah, that's what
Very
it's
subtle,
doing.
but you hear
Can I
it.
close my eyes then? You're very quiet all of a sudden. Is it because I'm laying on the bed?
he came back.
Let me just ask. Do you want me to leave? Did they just say no?
Not sure.
Not sure.
Do you want me to leave this room?
Thank you. Goodbye.
Wow.
Not sure.
Do you want me to leave this room?
Thank you. Goodbye.
Wow.
I just said bye.
Okay.
T.
Hang on a minute. I gotta go say goodbye to my chat here. Hey chat, I was just told, as you all heard, I was just told by the spirits that I have to leave. So I'm gonna go and join another group.
Does T
Oh my God! It says see you later.
Fuck off.
does he intimidate you?
Or is it that he's recording?
What?
It sounds like it's a
T.
T.
Yeah.
What?
Stop.
What?
Stay. Stay.
Stay twice. So we're getting some conflicting messages here. So
Maybe there's
testing
two
the
of them
waters.
in here, and one wants them to go, and one
3.8?
wants them to
Yeah.
stay.
1.7?
that sounds about right.
1.3?
Or they're trying to see if he'll actually leave because they tell him to.
Well,
Or-
funny,
It's,
you know what?
It's screw with T Day.
You know what's funny?
Every
though?
day is screw with T Day if you know my life.
They call me T.
Oh really?
Brandon always says, "Hey T," so that's they.
But I was introducing myself.
Oh no,
as
I
T,
know.
so-
I'm just saying they know me though. They might want me out of here. I wouldn't be surprised.
So maybe they want one T to go and the other T to stay.
Yeah.
All right, let's find out then. Which T do you want to leave? Man or woman? Green light for woman, red light for man. Which T do you want to go?
Stop.
Green.
Green.
Oh wow.
I think they want you to go.
Oh wow. I totally forgot about that. That is interesting because that's the only time as you all have been witness to this. I haven't that's Simon has not gone off at all during the night. Simon has not gone off at all during the night when we moved upstairs. So then I said, which one do you want of us to leave? Green for woman, red for man. And the green light went off. That's fascinating to me. That is fascinating to me. Now, could it be coincidence? Could it be coincidence, chat? Yes. Yes, it is very possible that could have been a coincidence. But was it? It was the only time it went off, and it was in a direct response to something I asked. So I find that fascinating, chat. That is one of the many things that brings me back to paranormal
They
investigation.
know me though. They might want me out of here.
Okay.
I wouldn't be surprised.
So maybe they want one T to go and the other T to stay.
Yeah.
All right, let's find out then.
Yeah, here we go.
Which T do you want to leave? Man
28 seconds.
or woman? Green light for woman, red light for man. Which T do you want to go?
Stop.
Green.
Yeah.
Green.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think they want you to go.
Probably. Do you want?
So there really is a reason you're in timeout.
Do you guys? I mean, do you want me to leave? If you want me to leave, say go really loud.
Or make the green light go off again.
Yeah, it just went down again.
Actually, it feels noticeably colder right here. You feel that?
Yeah.
Are you trying to call me remember what happened in that stairwell. You want me back there again?
What happened in the stairwell?
What did it say?
Listen,
Did it say go?
Do you want us to go back in that stairwell?
I'm trying to remember what she told me that happened
You're
in
not
that
gonna chase me
stairwell.
off this time.
you got her back. Too.
Are you friendly?
See her run?
Yeah.
Not this time. Nope.
Who do you want to go in the stairwell? Do you want just Tana?
Just some background information. Tana, or T, the other T, she is married, if I remember correct, she's married to Lyle. Lyle is one of the founders of both Haunted Nights and Twisted Paranormal, which are the two people. Twisted Paranormal is the group that created Haunted Nights, and I believe that group is based out of Southern Virginia, because one of the places that they go to often is St. Albans, which is in the Roanoke area, so deep Southern Virginia. If you want to take a look at some of the other things that they do at Haunted Nights, I would recommend either looking at our Tuckahoe show, which you can find at Old Spirits on YouTube. But you can either go to Tuckahoe, or you can do a 5-Minute Paranormal, also found at that address. And let me see if I can find which 5-Minute Paranormal that was. Grading EVPs. What kind of haunted experiences are out there? Yeah, and that was a decent 5-Minute Paranormal. Oh, look, I'm proud of all the 5-Minute Paranormals we do, but that was a pretty fun one because I got to explain the difference between a ghost tour and then a public paranormal event and a private paranormal event. So there you go. $7.89 and climbing. Look at that. I think at this rate, chat, I may have we may have our second rocket powered video. What I mean by rocket powered video is so we're a growing channel. I'm the first one to say that we're a growing channel, and we have yet to we only have had one video chat crack 1,000 views. And that's a pretty big deal for us at the stage we're at. Well, we may have our second 1,000 viewed video coming up. We'll have to wait and see. But I'm getting there. All right, let's get back to this. Okay. Whoops. Tell you what, Tom. T1, T2. T1, T2. T1? T1 and T2 are going out in the hallway. She was very sweet.
How's
Thanks
that?
for not asking me to go in the stairwell.
Are you happy they left the room?
Now, I see what you did there, Juliet. T1, T2. I'll be back. But I'm going to drop a marker here because I want to listen to what the audio has here. Then I'm going to go back and I'm going to turn off the audio that's on the H4, and I'm going to listen to the audio that I captured with the body cam, because I remember Tanya and I were having a chat outside of the room. So I want to see if we caught anything while we were out there. But I first want to hear what happened in the room after we left. She was very sweet. She was a very sweet lady.
Not asking me to go in the stairwell.
Are you happy they left the room?
Get,
driveway.
oh, I thought it was a driveway or get out of the way.
World's best.
So can you tell them what happened to Tana and I in that stairway? Can you tell them what we saw?
I'd love to hear about it.
What did we see? What chased me and Tana up the steps?
It's fun because this still looks like yesterday's game. I saw what you did there, Ketro. Yeah. There's Phasmo, and then there's Phasmo for real. That was what we were originally going to call it. Phil and I were originally going to call this Phasmo for real, but then we said, you know what? We want to break off and do our own thing. This is our own thing, and that's when we came up with Old Spirits, because Phil and I like a nice aged spirit, of a bourbon or scotch or something like that, and both of us are old. So that's why we went with Old Spirits. There you go. All right, so let me just finish this out again. All right.
Can you tell us who he was? Or what he was?
Scared.
Are you scared to tell us?
I want to hear if I heard that or not. How you doing tonight, Ketro? Hopefully you're having a good night.
Or not chased us, but what made us run up the steps? Can you tell us who he was? Or what he was?
Wow, you do hear it there. Scared. That's good. That's a neat one. That's a neat one.
Or not chased us, but what made us run up the steps? Can you tell us who he was? Or what he was?
Scared.
Now you may hear a little bit of murmuring.
Tell us?
If you hear a bit of murmuring underneath that, that is actually me and the other T talking a bit. Oh, I can understand that. I can understand that there, Ketro. I'm glad you're feeling a little more relaxed, a little more grounded.
What are you scared
It sounded like
of?
you said, fuck this. I don't know, I could be wrong.
What are you scared of?
Wow.
What are you scared? Are you afraid to tell them because you are afraid of what we saw?
Are you the one trying to scare Tana?
Tana. Sorry. Tanya. Tana.
Do you not like women in here?
What was
And you see, the interesting thing is you hear me right, talking about all the numbers earlier on, and yet when you look at this footage here, there's nothing happening outside. There's nothing happening in this stairwell. It is flatline, 0.0 or 0.1, which in a normal household, that's a pretty basic reading. It's when it starts spiking into the 0.5s, 0.6s, and then you start getting to the 1s and the 2s, and that's where it starts to be like when you see when you have a mel meter in your hand, not a mel meter, when you have an EMF reader in your hand, like in the game, and you see the electricity go up by each light. That's a 1 and a 2 and a 3. So if I'm getting a 5 on this, like a 5.0, that's the same thing as a full into the red, because you don't want prolonged exposure to electromagnetic fields that are 5.0 or higher, and because that can do some damage, both physical and mental. I miss VU meters. VU meters are entirely different, Ketro. That's audio. We're talking about video here, or you're talking about a different kind of meter. Probably talking about a different kind of meter. All right, let me get back to it. But that is interesting. That to me is very interesting.
That chased me in time, or that came at me in time.
Outlaw.
Which?
Close.
Outlaw which?
Shit, my hair just stood right straight up.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so you said which, but
That's interesting. It just spiked to 3.2 while I was out there. I wonder if we can convert electric signals into audio to see if that's an attempted communique as well. That would be an interesting experiment, to say the least. That would be an interesting experiment.
I'm trying to think about it. What job did the person have that chased me in time, or that came at me in time?
Outlaw. I don't know if that means it.
Which?
Close.
Outlaw which?
Shit, my hair just stood right straight up.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so you said which, but can you tell me exactly the name of what that person did, what that person's job was? You obviously know.
So you're actually hearing, you're hearing the stuff that's happening out here, and you're hearing the stuff that's happening in the room. Answer your question, Ketro. Has anyone done a cruise ship getting hit by zombies yet, or maybe a space cruise ship getting zombified? The latter, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure the closest we've had to a cruise ship getting hit by zombies, I know it's been done. I know I've seen it. I can see it in my head. But I also know there's a video game franchise where they do it where a zombie outbreak happens at almost like a tropical resort. And I'm trying to remember what it's called. But I remember seeing the trailer. Dead Island. Thank you. Yeah, Dead Island. Yeah. I heard very good things about that game.
Was it a man or a female that came at me in time? Tell them that.
I'm gonna go into this other room. Maybe you'll feel more comfortable. Maybe if a man's not in here.
Do you like the girl talk?
Okay, so this is when we come back in the room. All right, so what I want to do is I want to go back to this point. All right, and this is where T and I leave the room. But this time, I'm gonna mute this and I'm gonna turn that on. Now the sound quality is gonna be radically different, but I will go on ahead and I will boost the signal. Not by 15 decibels. Let's go with 9. That should be loud enough. Okay, let's have a listen. So this was the conversation that I had out in the hallway with T.
So what happened here? So
Actually, I should probably go on ahead and boost this up all the way because, yeah, the microphones on body cams can be, at least on this body cam, can be notorious. This POV cam can be notoriously bad. So close the door. Oh well. I was hoping I got some audio off that. Turns out I didn't. Oh well. Well, Ketra, that's what I'm saying. Oh yeah, you missed that earlier. This lady right here that I'm talking to, her name is Tanya, and she goes by T as well. All right. So that's why they were talking about they weren't always when they were mentioning T, they weren't necessarily mentioning me. They were mentioning this lady as well. All right. Let's head back into the room.
So, I'm not going to go into details with this, but I was asking,
As soon as they entered the room.
I asked if they could sit,
I thought I'd see if anyone wanted to come in here and sit with me.
what happened last night.
I'm gonna go ahead.
And then I said, can you tell them what the job was of the person that we witnessed?
I'll do it about that. 2.7.
Well, we thought you were a witch doctor. Were you a witch doctor?
1.0. 1.7. 0.5.
Was it a Native American witch doctor that we
Reminder,
witnessed?
reminder, but a caution. Remember when you're listening for EVPs later, you're probably going to be perhaps competing with your EVPs with the.
Great. I'm gonna sit on the bed now, okay?
That was
Are the people in this room over.
that was Phil's subtle way of saying T, stop reading this off. So that would actually be a nice clip to have for the show. So we come up the stairs. We come into the room with Phil, so I'll put that there. Oh, hang on. There you go. We have a lot of tripods in this room, Juliet, and it is pitch dark. It is pitch dark in this room, so we're all trying to be very, very careful. If it wasn't for the body cam that I had and the iPad, I would have been tripping over all of these tripods.
Let's see if anyone wanted to come in here and sit with me.
What happened last night?
I'm gonna go ahead.
And then I said, can you tell them what the job was of the person that we witnessed?
I'll do it about that. 2.7.
Well, we thought you were a witch doctor. Were you a witch doctor?
1.0. 1.7. 0.5.
Was it a Native American witch doctor that we
Reminder,
witnessed?
reminder, but a caution. Remember when you're listening for EVPs later, you're probably going to be perhaps competing with your EVPs with the.
Great. I'm gonna sit on the bed now, okay?
That's true. Are there people in this room over? Is there a room over here?
Yeah, they're.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure. I heard some good
On
banging.
the bed?
We're competing with a lot of things right now. 66. Just dip down here.
I mean, the EMF went up, but nothing.
If there's anyone in here with us, can you come sit with me or come close to this green light? 6.7. It's okay if you say
I just don't like to say you or something.
dial it back. No. Okay. I don't want to dial back
Do you have anything you want to tell us?
the. I think there was something there.
I swear to God, Phil is so damn chill. He really is. Oh, man.
If you want
Yeah.
us to tell somebody,
Exactly.
And one thermonuclear detonator.
a message that you want us to relay.
I swear to God, Phil, watch this. Just watch for orbs. It's ridiculous.
And again,
That cannot be dust. I'm just gonna say it.
that cannot be dust? No, it can be dusty. It can be dust. I'm telling you, it can be dust, and it probably is. And if it isn't dust, it's lint.
Yes.
Those are not orbs, T. I'm telling you, those are not orbs. Just gonna.
Do you mean you're still working in this house?
I said it popped up.
Yeah, I've seen some interesting,
I mean, that's what I'm talking about.
like looking across wars.
Well,
Okay, calm down.
Because if it was that active, if there was that much activity happening with orbs, with possible orbs, I'm telling you right now, it would have been 0.0 on the EMF reader. I'm just throwing that out there as a wild theory, but I'm gonna stick with that theory.
this is me.
Here.
Yeah.
This whole side of my arm. Feel my shirt. It's pretty.
67.9.
This side is not.
Tell us your name.
Yeah, there's some weird things that flying around you.
Yeah, I know, right?
I'm just not. No.
On the bed, maybe.
No.
What-
Were you treated nice when you
Just
worked
sitting
here?
back and forth.
Well, I know if I was in bed. Very
Of course you do. Of course you do. Of course you do. Of course you do, my brother.
If there's anyone in here with us, we know they're having a seems like a fairly intense discussion in that room. Maybe you could
Are you following me?
come join
It's
us.
different.
I tell you what.
Charlie has a friend.
7 you were here.
I tell you what. There's a device over here. That blue light. You can make it turn red or green. Go on ahead and do that. 5.9.
Did you follow me over here?
Is that what you said 5 minutes before?
Yeah, 5 minutes.
Where do you want me to set this?
No, just
Does Hana look pretty on your bed?
I did it. I just sort of get up.
He could go over and sit beside her.
It's okay. Here, come sit right here.
She just got her hair down.
On the
there.
bed.
What did you say?
There's room.
Come on, there's a spot right here for you. You want to sit down?
She knew she was coming to see you. She got her hair down. Do you think it looks good, her hair? It's different than it was last time we were
Are you
here.
not?
I was a blonde
What's
before,
different
now I'm
tonight
a
that there's
brunette.
not the lines on it? The
honestly,
Do you like it?
the amount, we're in a smaller space.
What color hair
This-
do you have?
This infrared is just filling up all the room.
I'm also thinking too. The more I look at this footage, that this was the last time that I think I was able to really get the most out of the body cam. I need to reincorporate the Yeah, I need to reincorporate the body cam back into my arsenal, because, in all fairness, I feel like I feel like it's good footage to have, but this was the last time that it was any good to me. Anyway,
I think it's because we
just throwing that out there.
temperatures dropping here, by the way, Phil.
Did you come sit down?
It's just funny because we're in here. I'm gonna go. I can hear for a second. When you stay here, do me a favor. Keep an eye on this. Me too. Oh,
Do you want Phil to stay?
I'm gonna come back. Oh,
I think you need to stay.
if you want me to stay, can you make that light up again?
Or make the red light or green light go off. If you want Phil to stay,
That is true. That is very true, Juliet.
Second, you stay here. Do me a favor. Keep an eye on this. Oh,
Well, do you want Phil to stay?
I'm gonna come back. Oh,
Wow.
You need to
Wow.
stay.
if you want me to stay, can you make
Wow.
that light up again?
Or make the red light or green light go off. If you want Phil to stay, make it go green. If you want him to leave, if it's okay for him to leave, make the light go red.
When it's over there, August, it's almost like a heavy cold. It's not like the cold breeze that you feel through the window. It's like somebody's
Okay, I'll be right back.
you, but they're chilling.
I'll be right back.
So that was Phil.
Can you do
That was Phil.
You can do that.
Right?
In fact, if you go to the other side, you can make it turn red.
When you go to the ice sculptures, it's cold, but it's not like a breeze cold. It's like
You like
Are
Christmas?
you sitting beside me now?
Green for yes, red for no. Are you a fan of Christmas?
If you're sitting beside Tony, can you tell us what your name is?
And if we don't, well, if we don't hear you right now, we have these devices here with us, and we'll be able to hear whatever you have to say later on. So if you have a message to us in here, or to any,
Okay, another 4 minutes, chat.
Now's a great opportunity to.
4 minutes and some change. The
Want me to leave this room? Green for yes.
Is there someone with the name Emmett?
I don't know why.
I don't remember doing that.
I just, I'm
I don't remember doing that, chat.
Is there an Emmett?
I think I was just testing the limits. I think I was just testing the limits there.
If I'm scaring you, just make the green light go off. If I'm not, you can make the red light go off.
Make the light
I'm basically poking the bear, just trying to get some type of some kind of response there.
Oh. That's the first time you've made it light up while I'm in here.
Alright, I'm gonna get up off your bed.
Is everything okay? Green for yes. Red for no.
Thank you for sharing your bed.
Can I help you in any way?
You can also use the lights to communicate with us if you want.
Do you need help?
But you are right in that
Green for
respect,
yes.
It's almost time
Juliet.
for us to
The
go
more
through
data
anything
I
you
have
to say to us.
that I can collect, it just opens for more possibilities and more results and more results.
I did too.
Look, I just want to say we really do appreciate you letting all of us cram into your room here and ask you all kinds of questions. We're sorry if it got a little overwhelming. We just got really excited.
We got very.
Just see if I can back this up a little bit. Just want to back it up to that point to where I say that the
If I'm
motion
scaring
light
you,
went off
just make the
for the
green
first
light go
time
off.
while I was in the
If
room.
not, you can make the red light go off.
Make the light red.
So I was like sitting perfectly still on the bed, and then the motion light goes off sitting across from me.
That's the first time you've made it light up while I'm in
Right
here.
there. Right there.
Alright, I'm gonna get up off your bed.
Is everything okay? Green for yes. Red for no.
Thank you for sharing your bed.
Can I help you in any way?
You can also use the lights to communicate.
I could hear that tossed around at NASA.
Do you need help? Green for yes.
It's almost time for us to
Red
go.
for
Is
no.
there anything you want us to say to us?
I did too.
Look, I just want to say we really do appreciate you letting all of us cram come into your room here and ask you all kinds of questions. We're sorry if it got a little overwhelming. We just got really excited.
We got very excited.
So like, I know.
So you get it. You get it. But it's been a delight to be able to connect with you.
Okay, this is me. Yeah.
Crap out of me.
That was a very clear voice. It was coming from there.
I didn't expect it to, but it blinded the hell out of me.
Alright, we're gonna go downstairs. Thank you.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so very much.
Okay, and this is where we wrap up and we start the
Turn on the light, but I don't know
start
where it is.
switching. We make the switch.
Here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Lights up.
Let's oh, I should have warned you.
Yep. And all right. That was the upstairs room, and we still have this little patch of audio. So just want to go ahead and listen to this patch.
That was a good time.
Yeah.
Is Team Blue back up on the second floor?
Yeah.
So we can just leave our
Leave
jobs?
our jobs.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, so we'll just leave it
Yeah,
here.
because next rotation we have the whole upstairs.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Is Team Blue back up on the second floor?
Yeah.
So we can just leave our
Leave
jobs?
our
Yep.
jobs.
Yep.
Okay, so we'll just leave it here.
Yeah, because next rotation.
I think we finally got an EVP. Hold on.
Is
All right, hang on. So, here's what we need to do.
Team Blue back up on the second
Yeah.
floor?
Yeah.
So we can just
All right. So this is from my own reference. So the funny thing was, I've been sitting here thinking to myself, man, this is one of the quietest houses, one of the quietest locations Phil and I have ever, visited, because we haven't picked up one single EVP. At least I have not picked up a single EVP since listening to all the stuff from Dunlora, and I think I just picked up something. Now, we got to confirm it. So, unfortunately, I don't know. Yeah, I cut off my camera, so we're just going with my with my H4. And one of the things I like to do, chat, is when I look for EVPs, I grab a section at the beginning and at the end so that I can listen to it in context and also be ready for it when I hear it. Like, it doesn't just burst into it, your ear has to kind of get attuned to acoustics of the room and things like that. So here's the first thing I do. I go on ahead and I right click on this and I go, make this where is it? Make offline. Oh, edit clip in Adobe Audition. Yes. And what it will do is it will look at just that clip. It'll look at just that section of audio that I've isolated here. And then I'm going to launch Adobe Audition. Now you can use any editor that you're comfortable with. You can use Audition. You can use Audacity. I use Audition because I'm comfortable with it. I know some people use Cool Edit. I think that's Phil's editor choice. Okay, so let's take a listen to this.
Is Team Blue back up on the second floor?
Yeah.
So we can just leave our jobs?
Yep.
Okay, so we'll just leave it here.
Yeah, because next rotation.
Right there. I'm pretty sure. Okay, so let me do this. Let's go on ahead and let's just do a generic boost of everything. So let me just boost this by 6 decibels.
Is Team Blue back up on the second
Yeah.
floor?
Yeah.
So we can just leave our jobs?
Yep.
Okay, so we'll just leave it here.
Yeah, because next rotation we have the
Right there. It's a sigh. And I'm pretty sure it's no one else in the room. So I'm going to boost this by okay.
Okay, so we'll just leave it here.
Right there. Do you hear it, chat? Do you hear it? I'll just let this play in a loop. See if you hear it.
Next rotation, we have the hole upstairs.
Okay, so we'll just leave it here.
Yeah, because next rotation, we have the hole upstairs.
Okay, so we'll just leave it here.
Yeah, because next rotation, we have the hole upstairs.
Okay, so we'll just leave it here.
Yeah, because next rotation, we have the hole
No,
upstairs.
it's not me.
Okay, so we'll just leave it here.
Yeah, because next rotation, we have the hole upstairs.
Okay, so we'll just leave it here.
Yeah, because
Because I'm standing next to Phil. I'm standing next to Phil.
next rotation, we have the hole upstairs.
Okay, so we'll just leave
Let's see. Can I? All right. And let's see if I can just isolate the whisper itself.
So we'll just leave it, 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 so we'll just leave it. So we'll just leave it here, 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 so
It does sound like an exhale. It does sound like an exhale, but I don't think that's me. I'm pretty sure that's not me. Yeah, so I'm gonna start at the very beginning.
Is Team Blue back up on the second floor?
Yeah.
So we can just leave our
Yep.
Yep. Okay, so we'll just leave it
Yeah,
here.
because next rotation, we have the hole up.
Yeah, in fact, here, if you listen here, Sonny, if you listen here, you'll hear me.
Leave our
Yep.
Leave our
That's me right there. That's me right there. Okay?
Leave our so we'll just leave it
Yeah,
here.
because next rotation.
And it's a different pitch. It's a different pitch. I can always get a second opinion. Yeah, I know, and it's right next to the recorder. Let me get a second opinion. Hold on a minute. Hey, Pep. Yeah. Can you come in here for a second, please? Well, this is going to make you uncomfy. Hold on a minute. All right.
Yeah, she was comfy, fodder.
Just going to boost this.
Here I am.
Everyone, here's the second. Here's the second opinion, and this is my better half and also better ears.
I don't know if I got better ears.
All right. Well, I boosted it.
Alright. Looking a bit of a mess here.
You look fine, darling. Come on.
I was laying on the couch with the cat. I've got like 20 layers of cat fur on me.
That's fine.
Alright. Hit it.
All right.
When am I listening?
Well, that area is boosted.
Okay.
But I just want to know if you hear anything. All right.
Okay.
Just let me know if you hear anything.
Alright.
Is Team Blue back up on the second
Yeah.
floor?
Yeah.
So we can just leave our
Yep.
Okay, so we'll just leave it
Yeah,
here.
because next rotation,
Yeah.
we have the hole upstairs.
Ah.
Other team will go all
What was that again, hon?
Ah.
Is Team Blue back up on the second floor?
One more time for
So we can
everybody.
just leave our
Ah.
Dragons.
Okay, so we'll just leave it here.
Yeah, because next rotation, we have the hole upstairs.
Yeah.
That's my wife, everybody. She takes this stuff very seriously. All right.
Is Team Blue back up on the second
Yeah.
floor?
Yeah.
So we can just leave our Okay, so we'll just leave it
Yeah,
here.
because next rotation, we have the hole upstairs.
Exhale and sigh are pretty much the same thing unless there's context. Well, that's the thing. That's the bit.
No, other team
So I say. So I think we say.
Is Team Blue back up on the second floor?
Yeah.
So we can just leave our Okay, so we'll just leave it here.
Yeah, because next rotation, we have the hole upstairs.
Yeah.
Well, Phil basically says, so we can just leave our junk up here, and that's when you hear the sigh. So it could be a reaction to that, but this is actually our very first EVP, from the entire night. At least my first EVP. So I'm gonna do a save as, and we're gonna call that. Let's see. I do find that extremely funny though, because I was thinking to myself, this has been really quiet. It's been a very, very quiet house in that I haven't picked up any EVPs, and this is very late in the game for me to pick that up. That's really fascinating. Again, this is why, chat. This is why you listen to all the evidence. I could have just stopped it there when I ran out of video, but I'm like, no, we still have 6 minutes to listen to. And you listen to everything. You listen to everything because you never know. Because that sigh, it's none of us. We are all in the other room. And as Sonny pointed out, that exhale, that sigh, sounds like it's right next to the recorder. Man, I love doing evidence review on stream. It's just so much freaking fun. Just for these little discoveries. All right. Let's get back to this. Let's listen to this.
I like the Williamsburg room. That's where Lyle and I slept, and it was active. Williamsburg room
Whoa,
is.
keep it G.
We're not staying tonight.
She got you with that one.
Yeah, we're not staying tonight, but it's a good one. That's where we had a lot of activity with John, using him as a trigger object. We did.
Okay, everybody, how you doing? This is my buddy Phil.
We
Birthday
had
boy.
raffle
And we're here.
activity there.
Checks payable too.
Okay. Let's find out. Now I know. Now that is another option that I can explore. I'm pretty sure I pulled down the Dunlora feed. I thought I had it on my I'll look for it in a second. See, the other thing too is that when you record stuff, it's great to have to capture something. But if you can corroborate it with a second source, that makes it even more legit. And I picked up that EVP off of my H4N. I hadn't, again, this was early on, so I didn't have the H2N with me. But let me just finish this up, and then I'll see if I can't find the stream. The stream. Now, granted, we're all in the other room. Just to kind of describe the layout of the room. The recorder is in another room. We're in the main room. So there's a small bedroom here, and then there's a bigger bedroom over here. And the recorder is in this room. We are all in this other room. Yeah, how you doing there, Ben? Good to see you in chat. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're off to a good start to the weekend. Let's find out if we had any. Let me just back that up one more time. This is another reason why you never want to whisper. You never want to whisper when you're on an investigation. It's kind of a hard habit to break, but eventually you do. Okay. So let's find out if we had any. It says events. And you see, there were two sounds that sounded like an exhale there, but it's kind of inconclusive because we have a lot of movement happening around there. Okay. So let's find out if we had any. When it says events, what does it say? It's really soft. I don't know. I don't know if that would count. I'm gonna isolate it anyway. But I don't know if that's a capture or not. Let's have a listen. In Audition. Another reason why I pull audio into Audition is because this is what Audition was built for. And I'm able to boost the audio a little more intensely with Audition. All right, so this is a decibel boost of 10.5. 10.5 decibels here. Okay. Okay. So let's find out if we had any. When it says events, what does it say? That might actually be something. Here, I'll isolate the area. It just sounds like two little sighs. Wow. Wow. Nothing, and then I hit 2 right off the bat. That's really interesting. That's really interesting. No, I don't want to do the selection. I want to do the whole clip. Now, something else too that. Oh wait. Oh, good. Well, I didn't want to put them in there. I wanted to put them in. Actually, you know what? No, I'm okay with this. I'll go with NEVP02. Yeah. Now, if I were to grade these, EVPs, I would say they were both solid Bs, because I didn't have to necessarily enhance the audio, but they're so soft. They're soft whispers. So I would grade these EVPs as a B grade EVP. Not the best EVP I've ever caught. Definitely not A grade, but B grade, a solid B. Which is, yeah. Okay. Let's find out if we had any. It says events. And again, you can hear me in the other room, but whatever that is, whatever's making that sound, it's right next to the H4n. Okay. And we still have 2 minutes to go. I think we still have 2 minutes to go on the audio. Okay. Let's find out if we had any. When it says events, does it say?
Well, we thought maybe we'd catch something, but
The other thing too is that the audio has been very clean. Audio has been very, very clean, both downstairs and upstairs. So there's not a lot of background. I mean, there's background noise now, but there's not a lot of things going on. And I think for the last segment of audio that audio and video that I have to look at, that's also pretty clean. Yeah, we were in a really neat room called the cottage room.
That's me. I'm just shutting these things
Now we're in the room with the H4n.
Upstairs.
Yeah. Are you talking to the chat or are you talking to me?
No, I'm talking to Chad.
Okay.
Actually, yeah. But this is the longest we have ever gone without an interruption at the hunt, at a paranormal investigation. It's been great so far. So thank you all for joining us. We really do appreciate it. That's Phil, and I'm T Monster Twitch Dad, and we are doing a paranormal investigation right now at the Dun Laura. I know it says Dun Laura, but it's Dun Laura Inn in Mineral, Virginia. That's true. So Phil, let's have a moment of honesty. How do you think it's going so far?
Fantastic. I mean, it's it's a different sort of.
And that's where I cut off the audio. Wow, this is. Now, the question is. So I've got the stairwell, which pretty much recorded uninterrupted, completely uninterrupted, for 2 hours and 26 minutes. I'm actually not going to review that. That might be best to be reviewed off stream. But what I want to see is if I can find, because I could have swore I had on here the stream itself. There's the post show. There's the pre-show. Here's Dun Laura. 4 hours, 57 minutes, 29 seconds. Okay. So let me go on ahead and let me... Old Spears done Laura. Yeah. Oh, S done Laura. All right. So let me do this. Going to duplicate that. Because if I remember correctly, I did not lose the stream at all when I was streaming this. So it should all be there. Let me zoom out. Okay. And clear markers. Boop. Okay. Now. Just make sure. 4 hours 57. That was the full stream. That was the full stream because this is 15 minutes. That was the drive home. This was the drive in. So let's pop that in and see what happens. Okay. I think, chat, something went foobar in the stream download. Because what I'm noticing is that after I... Hang on a second. Oh, I have muted that track. Okay. This thing are really warm.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Okay. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take you into this other room while I take a quick break. And I'm just going to leave this. Yeah, that's my millimeter. And I'm going to leave you with the lights of the Christmas tree because this is a gorgeous place. This is a gorgeous place. All right, so let's see what happens here, chat. Whoa. Down. Okay. There we go. I'm going to leave you here. Because when I import it in, it says that... Yep. It says before I import it in, there's 4 hours. There's almost nearly 5 hours worth of footage there. This says there's 1 hour, 5 seconds, and 58 minutes. So I just want to see what happens here. That was me. Okay, so I haven't lost this. So the stand for that store. I think I am for the top floor though. I think I am one for this.
I'm not gonna knock your...
Right, so there's Phil. Just hop in here a bit. Ah, yeah, this is it. Look. It's a time lapse. Basically, the last 4 hours were all condensed in this little bit. Okay, so that tells me that something's foobarred with that file. Oh, right, yeah. So, Can I re-download it? I guess that's the best way I could. That seems to be the only way I could do it. All right, so let's pull up. Let's pull up Linville, and oh wait, yeah, this is Linville Manor. Whisper captured, caught by Death Savior. Okay. That's the producer. Okay. Now this is the only thing that I'm not crazy about when it comes to this interface for Twitch. The thing that's really kind of a bummer is I can't just search for a clip. I have to look for the whole effing thing. So I'm gonna have to just keep clicking back until I see December 2021. And as many of you know, I stream quite a bit. So, you know, I'm hoping that I have it up here, because I think I saved it as a full clip. If not, I have to then go to YouTube. And I may actually be moving my YouTube's archival for this channel from Happy Hour from the Tower over to T Morris on the YouTubes. And if not, I'll think of something else. Okay, so that's January. Looking for December. Okay. Well, the Dunlore investigation was something blocking the grid. Part 3. Part 4. Okay, so Drive Home, You Haunted. Drive Home, the amateur status issue. Let it go, Phil. Let it go, Phil. The Dunlore investigation. Something blocking the grid. Part 3, Part 4, Part 1. All right, so let me see if... Well, there's Part 2. Let me just see if Part 2...
Over. Relay.
Okay, so this was basically what the stream saw. This is what the stream saw, and I love this.
When it's over there, August, it's almost like
I love this.
It's not like
Wow.
a cold breeze like you feel through the window. It's like
If we don't hear you right now, we have these devices here with us, and we'll be able to hear whatever you have to say later on. So if you have a message to us in here, or to anybody, now's a great opportunity to share that with us.
Thank you for sharing your bed.
You letting all of us. Like, that was a very clear voice, but it sounded like it was coming from there.
Okay, so I just like to see if I caught. I want to see if I caught these voices. I want to see if we got these voices.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so very much.
I have to turn on the light, but I don't know where it is.
Okay, so the lights pop on.
Here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Lights up.
Lights up. Oh, I should have warned you.
Hello, world.
All right, so hang on.
And
now,
Okay, we're gonna go downstairs. Thank you.
thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so very much.
All right, so that's at 56:15. Okay, so let me see if I can do this. That was the Dunlore investigation part 2. Okay, so this is part 2. Okay, so I go to part 2. I go to... Ah, here we go. Oh, it's not letting me highlight. It's not letting me highlight. Damn it. Unpublished, export, download. Okay, so it looks like I'm just going to have to go on ahead and download it. So I'll go on ahead and download it. Boop. All right, and then I can go on ahead. I can see if I can do a corroboration of those two. Because if I caught it on the stream, that would be faboo. That would be fantastic. And it was 56:15 on this. Okay. Yeah, I remember one of the things that I did. I remember I did this. I did this with was that every time I took a break chat, I would go on ahead and I would take chat downstairs to the Christmas tree. And I would just say, yeah, just chill out by the Christmas tree. Just chill out by the Christmas tree. No, Spence actually said they heard I'm a fan. So I might have to...
Are you sitting beside me now?
Let me see if they caught that. Hold on a second. All right. So, do you like Christmas? Let's see.
Are you sitting beside me now?
Green for yes, red for no. Are you a fan of Christmas? Wow. You hear it from the you hear it from the the portal. Listen to it. Listen to it when I say, "Are you a fan of Christmas?"
Are you sitting beside me now?
Green for yes, red for no. Are you a fan of Christmas? Oh, that's great. That is priceless. Gonna have to download that as well. Oh, fantastic. Fantastic. Good catch. Spence is absolutely fantastic at catching stuff. And I mean, and that's the thing is that Spence is very consistent. They are super consistent at finding stuff, and it really is the joy. I know, right? And it's the joy of it's the joy of doing this of streaming investigations, because when people watching actually catch stuff, that's just gold in my opinion. That is absolute gold. All right, so let me just go to downloads real quick, and let me go, and I'm gonna call that a fan of Christmas. Well done, Spence. Well done. And that's a beautiful. That's one of the things. I have an early morning at the park, so I'm off to bed. Good night. Hey, good night. Good night. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight, Juliet. You have a good night, and have an equally good day at the park. All right. Wow, that's good. That is so effing good. I'm a fan. Unreal. Unflippin' real. Did I put it on there? Okay. So going ahead and drop that on here. And then this was Dunlora Investigation Part 2. Okay. Dunlora Part 2. All right, so I've got that. I've got both of those taken care of. Now I don't mind turning on the lo-fi just to sort of, chill things out and give somebody stuff to listen to, as opposed to having me, go back and forth and do that. So let's sit back here. Okay, so. Just keeping note of the time. It was 56:15. Okay, so let's go back to Premiere. And I'll go to call this Dunlora stream upstairs. Okay. And then pop that in. Import. Okay, that's done Laura part 2. And when this pops in, this should pop in at about, so 109. 109.59. Yes, queen. That's exactly what we're looking for. Keep existing settings. All right. Now the good news is we do not have to necessarily listen all over again. I can just go on ahead and I can just jump to the point where I want to go. So 56. $56.15. Oh, I was practically there. Okay. Now, here's where this type of corroboration gets interesting, chat. Because chat, if let me pull up the clip and then we can look at it. Okay, so at this point, I should be getting ready. They should be getting ready to turn on the lights.
If you're enjoying talking to us, can you make this red? Like the light red?
Okay, maybe not. Let's try it here. All right, so here's where the lights come on. This is where the lights come on. Now,
I have to turn on the light, but I don't know where it is.
It's here?
Yeah.
Okay. Lights up?
all right, so the lights are up. There's me. Now remember, the H4n is in this room. It's in this room right here. So, and here's where it gets interesting. So, the question is, will the mics on my stream, on my phone, which is handling the stream, is it going to pick up what we hear in the other room? And that's where this kind of corroboration is going to get really tricky. Now, first thing I got to do is go back to Audition and look for where I heard that first EVP. All right. So I believe this is where Phil says something about Team Blue.
Is Team Blue back up on the second floor? Yeah. So we can just...
Okay, so is Team Blue back on the second floor? That's what we need to listen for.
Oh, I should have warned you. All right.
Hello, world. Yeah, I know, right?
And
now,
that
was a good time.
Yeah.
Is Team Blue back up on the second floor?
Yeah.
So we can just leave our
everything up here.
We can chill out up there.
Yep.
Okay, so we'll just leave it here.
Yeah, because next rotation we have.
We caught it. We caught it. We actually caught it. So let me see if there's any way Let me see if there's any way.
Yeah, I know, right?
And
Now,
All right.
That was a good time.
yeah.
is Team Blue back up on the second
Yeah,
floor?
yeah,
So we can just leave our
Leave
trash
everything
cans
up
here?
here.
We can chill out of there.
Yep.
Okay, so we'll just leave it here.
Yeah, because next rotation we have the whole upstairs.
Yeah.
Oh.
The other team will go downstairs and we'll be up here.
Wow. Wow, chat. Well, okay then. Well, okay then. Let's back it up. I'm going to make this into a subsequence. And I'm going to call this upstairs. Okay. So all right, and I'm going to change this to put that there, put that there. We're all good, we're all good. So I'll send this to what is called the media encoder. And what the media encoder will do is it will do a batch process of the various clips that I've caught. I love working with media encoder because I can basically just log and keep logging stuff all night, and then when I'm done I can just hit play. And then after it hits play, I walk away from it, and then it just makes all the clips for me. So there's one right there standing by. Okay. So going back to this, let me just listen to that again. Wow.
World, yeah, I know, right?
And
Now,
next
That was
rotation.
a good time.
Yeah.
is Team Blue back up on the second
Yeah,
floor?
yeah,
So we can
say.
just leave our
Leave
trash
everything
cans
up
here?
here.
We can chill out of there.
Yep.
Okay, so we'll just leave it here.
Yeah, because next rotation we have the
Crazy.
whole upstairs.
Okay. So now the second one's
Other
coming
team
up.
will go downstairs.
And I should listen to find out where the second one drops in. Oh, look at that. Death Savior. Death Savior. One of the MVPs of my previous paranormal streams. Death Savior. I got to tell you, man. This is my chance to say thank you for that fantastic catch you made at Linville Manor. Because you knocked it out of the park, my friend. You caught that EVP like a pro. And I wanted to say thank you very much. Knocked it out of the park. And I believe that was that, now, Death Savior, was that your first visit to my stream? Was that your first visit to one of my my paranormal investigation streams? Because I tell you, man, y'all, well, I sincerely hope that will not be your last visit. Because let me tell you something, after you catching that, I'm like, you know what? I need to start doing like some kind of bounty, some type of thing where if you capture something and I can corroborate it, I'm gonna give you like a free ebook or something like that. Because man, I am so pleased that you caught that, and I hope you enjoyed the paranormal stream as much. Thank you very much for that raid. I really do appreciate it. Let me give you a proper thank you with this. And oh, I see. Are you so if you don't mind me asking, what's the gear that you've gotten? What is the gear that you use, and what did you get up to tonight? You were playing some Fortnite. Nicely done, sir. You're a braver man than I, Gunga Din. I respect anybody that does the Fortnites. Let me see. That's what I appreciate about you. I should have played the. I actually have that here. It's
I got to say that's what I appreciate about you.
That's what I should have said when I mentioned the Fortnites. Because my wedding, my female studies Professor Trish's, she tells me that not just the men's but the women's also plays the Fortnites.
I got to say that's what I appreciate about you.
So there you go. So what equipment have you gotten? I'd love to hear. I'd love to hear what gear you have now, sir. And if you don't or didn't know about it, or if you found out about it since then, please check us out. Okay, so let me listen to this. So what we're doing right now, Death Savior, is we are going through some evidence from a previous paranormal investigation that we did in December of 2021, which is going to be our Christmas special. And I'm currently working through all that because we're going to be filming that next week. And yeah, I want to make sure I've got my I's dotted, T's crossed, and all the evidence done. You got the REM pod and a Phasm cam. Oh, fellow Ghost Stop shopper, let's go. Recently got a REM pod and a Phasm cam, but I have the Spirit Box on the way. Just was ordered. Now, did you get the Spirit Box, the basic Spirit Box that has the 32 gigabyte card in there, or did you get the Spirit Box that we were using, which goes up and down both the AM and FM, which I believe is the SB Spirit Box 012, if I remember correctly? I think that's the name of it. So I'm just curious if you got the basic or the advanced one. I'm just curious. Let me listen to this clip. All right, so we say here. So I say here. What happens? Okay. So let's find out if we had any. When it says events, what does it say? Okay, so I laugh, and then we get that. Okay. So let's find out. The Ghost Box and Recorder. Yeah, that's actually quite nice, because then you can actually go back and listen to the sessions that you capture. The one of the actually quite a few downsides. It's a great Spirit Box that I was using, because it goes up and down both the AM and FM bands, but you can't record any of the things unless you are capturing it on film, which is what I've been trying to get, which I'm trying to do. And also the learning curve on it is beastly. Once you get past the learning curve, it's fine, but it's not for the faint of heart. Anyway, so I got to listen for the. It's still worth it. It's a good device, and some of the captures I've made on it have been crazy good. But let's go back to this. Okay, so I laugh, and then there's some mumbling. So let me see if I can find that moment on here. Right now, I'm trying to corroborate two of these EVPs that I just captured at the very end of some footage. So here we go.
I like the Williamsburg room. That's where Lyle and I slept, and it was active. The Williamsburg room is.
Keep it G.
We're not staying tonight.
She got you without.
Yeah, we're not staying tonight. But it's a good one. That's where we had a lot of activity with John, using him as a trigger object. We did.
Okay, everybody, how you doing? This is my buddy Phil, the birthday boy.
I am the birthday boy.
And we're here.
Make checks payable too.
Okay, that's actually pretty good B-roll footage. I should make sure I get that. So give me a moment. Is that nice? I could easily see me putting that in the opening in the opening credits for season 2. So let's see. You can tell this is early on too, because we're not wearing our OSI gear. We haven't even put together the OSI gear. Click that. So how long have you been investigating there, Death Savior? And if you don't mind me asking, not only how long have you been investigating, but where have you been investigating? If you don't mind my asking. Okay, everybody, how you doing? This is my buddy Phil, the birthday boy.
I am the birthday boy.
And we're here.
Make checks payable to.
I think that's it. I think that's the laugh. Okay.
All right. Okay. Turn this off. I'll have to change.
Yep. Right there. Notably softer too. Okay. Wow. That really is nuts. That is really nuts. I went all this time without picking up one EVP, and then I picked up two. That's crazy, man. That is crazy. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and make this. So here you go. This is a look into how I work through evidence, and this has been something I've been trying to do a little more frequently. Is that I'm going through the evidence because this is the part of paranormal investigation that doesn't get enough love on the shows. This is the part that doesn't get enough love on the shows. This is where you basically sit down with all the evidence and all the video and you work through it. You work through it. And this is where the magic happens, everybody. Or as Han Solo would say, this is where the fun begins. So that's done Lord upstairs, EVP2. Yep. Wow. Okay, now, another thing too, if you ever decide to stream your investigations, one of the things you want to do is you want to make sure that you archive the full stream on Twitch as one giant clip, which you can do right now. They haven't changed that, but always have a go-to backup copy, and Twitch works fantastic as a backup copy. It really does. All right, so I finished the audio there, and then we transferred it downstairs. Okay. All right. Let me save this. Whew, what a crazy discovery right there. That's just gold. That is just freaking gold right there. All right. Where to next? Okay, now we're going to the cottage room. But you know what I might do, chat? I might get some more hydration because I need to hydrate. Now, Death Savior, remember, hydrate. Whether you're gaming or paranormal investigating, always have some hydration on hand. Let's see. 2 EVPs caught at the very end of first upstairs session. Okay. Let me just set it up first. Oh, and because I'm setting it up, I can put on a little lo-fi. So let me pop on my lo-fi. Hello, lo-fi. All right. Let me mute this, and then I will refresh. What happened to my lo-fi, chat? Oh, how much you want to bet they changed the graphics so it's no longer Halloween? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. And when they changed it, oh no, she's still there. Okay. There you go. All right. Let's see. All right, let's head back here. Go back to Adobe Premiere. duplicate that. I'll call this Delora. Oh, just say cottage room. All right. So that's going to double as both an EVP and, you know. All right, so that. Oh crap! I shouldn't have done that. I can do this though. I can just go cut, and then I'll go up here, and we go downstairs. We go upstairs, and where the heck's the cottage room? I have the cottage room up here, didn't I? Or did I put it all in upstairs? No. Oh, I haven't imported it. That's okay. So I'll just do that. I'll do that, and we'll call this cottage room. Trust me, chat. I do know what I'm doing. Okay, so I go to the cottage room, and now I start importing stuff. Oh, Mex plays. Yo, Mex, what's up? Getting some late night work done, so focused on that, but wanted to get a tab open. Hope you're having a stellar weekend. Thank you for that, Mex. Thank you for that. I'm having a pretty good weekend. Maybe a little bit of a rough start, but nothing I can't handle. And you know, just making sure I'm breathing. Just making sure I'm breathing. Okay, so this is 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that's all cottage. Oh wait, derp. And then this I believe is also cottage. Okay. Yeah, that's all the cottage room. All right, so I've set this up. Now let me just see here. 19, 20, and 21. Okay, so we've got 19. Don't you dare do that. Oh, come on. You were fine just a moment ago. You were fine just a moment ago. Okay. All right. I'll do this. What is going... Oh, damn it. I hate it when... Yeah. This is where Premiere says, nope. Hard nope. Rip Adobe. Ah. Go ahead and send a report, please. That hurts. Hopefully, I don't think I missed too much. I don't think I lost too much. Because I did save everything before I launched it. So let me relaunch it and see what happens. The good news is that I did save it before when I had all the marks. So so long as I have all the markers where they're supposed to be, I'll be fine. Yeah, 7 minutes ago? Okay, yeah, that's fine. Right. Yeah. I'm all good. I'm all good, chat. I'm all Gouda. Whew, that's a... Man, whenever that happens, I kind of hold my breath. Yeah, okay. So let's do this again. I'm going to make a bin. And the bin will be cottage room. then I'm gonna make. Let's see. I should just do this. I'm just gonna cottage room and re-import all the stuff that I need to re-import, which is this, and that, and then open. Right. Why is it doing this? Alrighty. Let me just do this. Just to make sure everything's saved. Now, let me go up. Okay. Alright, so it sees that. Great. Lovely. Alright. Alright, I'm not really sure. I'm not 100% sure what the issue is. Sometimes chat, Premiere, well, it's not even Premiere. It's a video thing. Whenever you work with videos, sometimes video can get really persnickety. When it gets persnickety like this,
Here, over here.
Okay. Okay. So the video itself is fine.
You're right. I'm getting the vibe about those. Just the overall makeup.
Okay. Ugh, excuse me. So the video is fine. Let's double check.
And just to remind you, we're not trying to make tricks. You're with us right now.
Yes, you stay here.
So kind of you to share your space with us and let us be here with you. But remember this.
Okay, so the video itself is fine. Premiere just may be acting a little dusty. So let me do this. Let me go on ahead and let everything is saved. So I will go on ahead and I will close that. Adobe Audition, everything is saved, so I'll close that as well. I hope they don't want me to restart the whole freaking thing, but we'll leave it at that. Let me go on ahead and let me just take care of these. Okay. It's just rendering output, so I can go on ahead and just take that. But this is how Media Encoder works. Media Encoder is it just goes on ahead and it just collects however many clips you want, and then you go on ahead and you export it, and bing, bang, boom, you're done. So that's nice. But as soon as it says done, I'm going to go on ahead. I'm going to... There we go. All right, so we did that, and now I'm going to turn off Media Encoder. All right. Just see if there's anything else. Yeah, I think we're good. Because these two were from downstairs. That was from the stairwell. And then this is the final place. This is the final place that we hit. And then that is my POV camera. So we should be good to go. The other option is I can always download the... if it really becomes a problem, I can... You know what? That might not be a bad problem. Not a bad problem. That might not be a bad idea. Because I can always go back and do this. Okay, so there's the Dunlore Investigation Part 3, and then there's the Dunlore Investigation Part 4. And if I remember correctly, we just watched Part 3.
Is that you're not too sure?
Oh no, this is, But we will come...
I really do. Wow, it is very strong over here.
Yeah.
You don't like me as much as I thought.
Okay, so I need to do Part 3 and Part 4. So we'll go on ahead and we'll just, I will download that. And I will download that. And now, and while those download, I'm gonna go get some, refreshment. So, so let me, no, that's gonna head out to the, that's gonna go into the Tception. So let me back up a bit. There we go. Yeah. All right. So chat. It is currently 10:44. Ooh. 10:44. Wow. You know what? This might be a good place for me to just go on ahead and tap out because I didn't realize it was this late. I did not realize, chat, that it was this late. Wow. Wow. So, let's go on ahead and let's see who I can raid. Woo, man, I tell you, time flies when you go through this, when you go through this stuff. It really does. It really, really does. Don't anyone ever tell you different. All right, let's just see here. Let's see who's on. Let's see. Now I'm just gonna check something here real quick. This is always the tough part. Chat, is trying to find. So don't anybody go anywhere. I really want to see if we can find some folks that are up to shenanigans. Let me just see here. Are these guys still on? They are. They are.
That's a different beep. I don't think I've ever heard that beep. No one, did you hear that fucking wind? It was like, dude, it was coming out.
I just want to see something real quick. Okay. Bear with me, chat. I want to make sure I send you somewhere that is active. It's an active place. And they're interacting with you. Just want to give them a few seconds. But hey, chat, thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. I really, really appreciate everybody being here. I appreciate everybody just hanging out and helping me work through the evidence. This has been an absolute blast. And something that I think I could get used to. If you all are enjoying the content, then I will keep doing this because this is great because I get to you get to hear the methodology of how we do what we do over at Old Spirits. And again, if you're not familiar with Old Spirits Investigations, go on ahead and just check us out. As for when we'll be doing this again, when we'll be heading out and doing another investigation, I don't really know. Right now, we don't have anything planned on the books. It's not the way to do it, guys. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go with my original plan. Let me just jump on over and see what they're doing. Yeah, they're fine. They're fine. They're fine. So we're gonna go over to we're gonna go over. I'm gonna take the raid over to Girls Play. These are some folks that I met while I was at TwitchCon, and they were delightful. They were a good group of gamers just having a ball at TwitchCon, and they were killing it. They were absolutely killing it at TwitchCon. So I would love to share the love and send them over there. So do me a favor. I want you to copy pasta this into their stream when you get there, and just let them know that the Tea Monster says hi. But thank you all so much for the raids, for the support, for helping me listen to stuff, for all the ways that you take something like evidence and you make it interactive, because that way you really sort of open people up to all aspects of paranormal investigation. It is not just going, what was that? What was that? What was that? And listening intently in the dark. There is a little more to it than that. And hopefully you all got something from this. But thank you all so much. I will be back tomorrow for a for a return to Destiny 2. And I will probably be spending some time with the Hunter and the Titan, because they need a little love. They haven't been active lately, so I want to make sure that I give them some proper attention. But until that time, have a great Friday night. Take care of yourselves. Be good. Peace.
I'm pretty sure.